In this lecture, we are going to learn about ternary operator in JavaScript. Ternary operator is also called as conditional operator. So let's understand what is a ternary operator and how it works with an example. You can use ternary operator to replace if-else statement. So for example, when we use if-else statement, we check for a condition. If that condition returns true, then we execute the if block. Otherwise, if the condition returns false, we execute the else block. Right. So you can do the same thing using ternary operator, but you can do it with lesser code. So let's see how does a ternary operator work. So first of all, you need to write a condition. Here, I am going to replace this if-else statement with the ternary operator. So here the condition is age should be greater than equal to 18. So let's write the same condition, age greater than equal to 18. So this is the condition. After the condition, you use a question mark and then you write the logic which you want to execute if this condition returns true. So when this condition returns true, whatever you write after this question mark, that will be executed. Otherwise, we use colon. And after this colon, whatever we write, that will be executed if this condition returns false. If the condition returns true, whatever you have written after question mark, that will be executed. If the condition returns false, then whatever you have written after this colon, that will be executed. So here I'm simply going to copy this console.log statement. So if the condition returns true, I want to log you are eligible for voting. But if the condition is false, then I want to log you are not eligible for voting. Okay, let me go ahead and let me comment this if else statement here. So again, if the condition returns true, if age is greater than equal to 18, so if this condition returns true, this code will be executed, which we have written after question mark. Otherwise, if the condition returns false, so if age is not greater than equal to 18, in that case, the code which we have written after the colon, that will be executed. So here, this code will be executed. Let's see that. Let's save the changes here. Let's enter an age, let's say 15. So 15, it is not greater than equal to 18. In that case, it should execute the code after colon. So it should execute this line of code. And here we are logging, you're not eligible for voting. So that you will see logged here. Let's refresh the page again. And now let's enter an age which is greater than or equal to 18. So maybe 20. And now if I click on this OK, then in this case, the condition will return true. And when the condition will return true, the code which we have written after this question mark, that will get executed. And there we are logging, you are eligible for voting. So that you will see logged here. So this is how the ternary operator or the conditional operator works. Let me write the syntax also so that it will become more easier to understand. So first we write the condition, then we specify a question mark, then we write a statement, let's say statement 1, then we write a colon, and after that we write statement 2. Okay, so if the condition is true, the statement 1 will be executed. So the statement which we have written after question mark, that will be executed. And if the condition returns false, the statement after this colon will be executed. In this case, this statement 2 will be executed. So it is as simple as that. So just like how we can use if-else statement to execute one of the code blocks based on if the condition returns true or false, in the same way we can use ternary operator to do the same thing. Now, as we have learned earlier, every operator in JavaScript returns a value. So the ternary operator also returns a value. So what we can do is we can write the same logic, something like this. So here, let's say condition is age greater than equal to 18. So if the age is greater than equal to 18, let's say we want to return this value, you are eligible for voting. Okay, but if this condition returns false, then we will write a colon, and from here we will return another string value saying you are not eligible for voting. Okay, so here what will happen is the ternary operator will return this string value if the condition returns true. Otherwise, it will return this string value if the condition returns false. And we can store that returned value in a variable. So let's go ahead and let's create a variable. Let's call it maybe message. And whatever value this ternary operator will return, we are storing it in this message variable. Let me comment this line of code. And now this message, it is going to store either this string value, you are eligible for voting, or it is going to store this string value, you are not eligible for voting, based on if the condition returns true or false. So what we will do is we will simply log that message variable. Okay. So now if we save the changes, if I enter 15, this condition will return false. In that case, this string value will be returned and that will be assigned to message variable. So let's click on OK and you will see it has logged you're not eligible for voting. But if I enter 20, in that case, this condition will return true. And when it will return true, this string value will be returned and that will be assigned to this message variable. So now when we are logging message, it should log you are eligible for voting, as you can see. Okay. So this question mark and colon, this is called as ternary operator because it operates on three operands. The condition is the first operand, the statement 1 is the second operand, and statement 2 is the third operand. So it is operating on three operands. This operator here, it is operating on three operands, and that's why it is called as ternary operator. And it is also called as conditional operator because this operator is going to return a value based on a condition. So you can also call it as conditional operator. Now you might ask, when should we use if else and when should we use ternary operator? Well, you can use if else if you want to execute more than one line of code in if or else block. Okay, but you can use ternary operator if you want to execute only a single line of code based on a given condition. So that time ternary operator is the better approach because we can achieve the same thing by writing less code. But if you want to execute multiple lines of code based on a given condition, then it's better to use if else. And inside the if else block, you can write multiple line of code which you want to execute. Alright, so this is all from this lecture. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.